Company behind the Peregrine lander says it experienced an anomaly and that snag could prevent it from reaching the moon.
Throughout the years, there have been moments when unexpected anomalies appeared on NASA's live streams, leading to interruptions of live feeds and sparking widespread speculation. Was NASA trying to hide something when they stopped their streams without warnings? Let's find out. The 6 UFOs incident. In one of the most talked about events, NASA's live feed from the International Space Station captured 6 unidentified flying objects passing by. As the mysterious objects came into view, the live stream was suddenly cut, leading to widespread speculation about the nature of these UFOs and NASA's intent. Some believe these were extraterrestrial crafts, while skeptics argue they could be space debris or reflections. Regardless, the abrupt termination of the feed only fueled more questions. Unidentified object near SpaceX Crew Dragon. During a routine mission, a mysterious object was captured on video soaring close to the SpaceX Crew Dragon shortly after the astronauts left Earth. The object's proximity to the spacecraft raised concerns and curiosity about its nature and potential implications for space travel safety. While some speculate it was space debris, others believe it could be something more enigmatic. Massive object emerging from lunar crater. In a startling observation, a massive unidentified object was spotted emerging from one of the moon's craters. The object's size and movement patterns were unlike any known lunar phenomena, leading to various theories about its origin and purpose. Some suggest it could be evidence of extraterrestrial activity, while others lean towards natural lunar occurrences. Apollo 11's encounter with a mysterious object. During the historic Apollo 11 mission, as astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin made their way to the lunar surface, they reported seeing a mysterious object nearby. This encounter was captured in footage from NASA's archives, showing an unidentified object seemingly observing the lunar module. The nature of this object has been the subject of much debate, with theories ranging from space debris to extraterrestrial surveillance. NASA's live feed cut after detecting something terrifying. In another perplexing event, NASA's live stream was abruptly shut down after detecting an unidentified object approaching the ISS. The sudden cut led to widespread speculation about what was captured and why the feed was terminated. Was it a technical glitch, or was NASA hiding something from the public? The UFO appears in NASA live feed video. During a live feed from the ISS, viewers noticed a UFO appearing on the screen. Shortly after its appearance, the live coverage was cut, leading to questions about the object's identity and NASA's transparency. This incident has been cited as evidence by those who believe in extraterrestrial surveillance of human space activities. Alien autopsy footage surfaces. In a controversial release, footage purportedly showing an alien autopsy emerged, claiming to shed light on the UFO mystery. The video depicts what appears to be extraterrestrial beings being examined by medical professionals. While many question the authenticity of this footage, it has nonetheless fueled discussions about government cover-ups and the existence of alien life. Anomaly detected in lunar lander mission. During a recent lunar lander mission, an unexpected anomaly was detected as the spacecraft approached the moon. The mission, which aimed to explore uncharted lunar territories, encountered unforeseen challenges, leading to speculations about potential extraterrestrial interferences or unknown lunar conditions. NASA's response and analysis of the anomaly have been subjects of intense discussion. NASA live feed cuts out as UFO appears. During a routine live stream from the International Space Station, an unidentified flying object entered the frame, prompting NASA to abruptly cut the feed. This sudden interruption led to widespread speculation about the nature of the object and NASA's reasons for terminating the broadcast. Some viewers believe this was an attempt to conceal evidence of extraterrestrial life, while others argue it was a technical glitch. The incident remains a hot topic among UFO enthusiasts. Athena lander's anomalous moon landing. During Intuitive Machines' Athena mission to the moon, an unexpected anomaly occurred as the lander approached the lunar surface. The live footage captured an unidentified object near the landing site, leading to speculation about its origin. Some suggest it could be evidence of extraterrestrial activity, while others believe it to be a technical malfunction or natural lunar phenomenon. Astronauts leak footage of strange moon discoveries. Recently, astronauts have come forward with leaked footage showcasing bizarre discoveries on the moon. The videos reveal unexplained structures and objects that challenge our understanding of the lunar environment. These revelations have reignited debates about what might be hidden on the moon's far side and whether space agencies are withholding information. Mysterious satellite captured on camera. In an episode of The Unexplained, a mysterious satellite was captured on camera, sparking theories about its origin and purpose. Some believe it to be the infamous Black Knight satellite, rumored to be of extraterrestrial origin and orbiting Earth for thousands of years. Skeptics argue it's merely space debris or a misidentified man-made satellite, orb-shaped UFO over Iraq. The Pentagon released stunning footage of an orb-shaped UFO flying over Iraq. The object's smooth, spherical shape and controlled movement have puzzled military officials and UFO researchers alike. This sighting adds to the growing list of UAP, unidentified aerial phenomena, encounters reported by military personnel. Raw moon footage reveals anomalies. An amateur astronomer captured extreme close-up video of the moon, revealing unexpected anomalies on its surface. The high-definition footage showcases peculiar structures and lights that defy conventional explanations. These observations have led to renewed interest in the moon's unexplored regions and the potential for undiscovered phenomena. First video from moon's far side. China's Chang'e 4 mission provided humanity with the first video footage from the moon's far side, a region never directly observed from Earth. The video offers a unique perspective of the lunar surface, showcasing terrains and features that have been hidden from view. This groundbreaking footage has opened new avenues for lunar research and exploration. NASA baffled by unexplained lunar flashes. NASA scientists are puzzled by mysterious flashing lights appearing on the moon's surface. These unexplained lunar phenomena defy all known natural explanations, leading to various hypotheses, including the possibility of extraterrestrial activity. The flashes have been observed in multiple locations, adding to the enigma. Rectangle UFOs captured by NASA. In a surprising event, NASA's live feed captured 2 rectangular UFOs, leading to the abrupt termination of the broadcast. The objects' distinct shapes and synchronized movements have fueled speculation about their origin and purpose. Some believe this to be evidence of advanced extraterrestrial technology monitoring human activities. Something pulling us toward it. Something so massive, so incomprehensible, that entire galaxies are being dragged across the cosmos in its direction. They call it the Great Attractor. No, that's not the name of a bad sci-fi villain. It's real, and it's huge. The Milky Way, getting pulled. The Andromeda Galaxy, also getting pulled. Hundreds of thousands of galaxies, entire clusters, all moving toward a mysterious, unseen force. A force so powerful that it's warping the very motion of our corner of the universe. And we can't even see it. It sits in the zone of avoidance, a poetic way of saying it's blocked by the thick, blinding mass of our own galaxy. We're talking billions of stars, gas clouds, and cosmic debris standing between us and whatever the hell is out there. Astronomers first realized something was off in the 1980s, when they noticed galaxies weren't moving the way they should be. Instead of just coasting along with the expanding universe, they were veering off course, defying the expected flow of cosmic motion. Something was pulling them. Hard. So what is it? A massive galaxy cluster? A dark matter nightmare? A hidden ancient superstructure in space? The best guess is that it's a gravitational behemoth, likely a dense collection of galaxies, dark matter, and God knows what else, buried deep behind the Milky Way. The Norma cluster sits at its heart, but even that might not be the full story. Some scientists think the Great Attractor isn't the end game at all, just a stepping stone towards something even bigger. Ever heard of the Shapley supercluster? It's beyond the Great Attractor and could be the real puppet master of this galactic ballet. A structure so vast it dwarfs everything near it. A place where matter is packed tighter than anywhere else in the known universe. And here's where it gets weird. The Great Attractor should be pulling everything toward it, but thanks to dark energy, the mysterious force accelerating the universe's expansion, most galaxies will never actually reach it. Instead, they'll spend eternity falling toward something they'll never touch. So, galaxies are being dragged toward an invisible force, forever falling towards something they'll never reach. But while we're busy staring into the abyss, maybe we should take another look at something much closer. Something that's been hanging over our heads this entire time. The moon. We think we know it. We think it's just a lifeless rock orbiting Earth like a loyal pet. But what if it isn't? Back in the 1970s, two Soviet scientists, Michael Basin and Alexander Shcherbakov, proposed an idea that still sends shivers down the spines of astronomers. The moon might not be a solid celestial body at all. It might be hollow. And if that sounds absurd, buckle up. First, there's the orbit. The moon shouldn't be where it is. It's almost too perfect. It's nearly circular, something that's rare for natural satellites. Its size, its positioning relative to Earth, the way it perfectly eclipses the sun, it all suggests precision. Not randomness. Precision. Then there's its density. At 3.34 grams per cubic centimeter, it's far less dense than Earth, which sits at 5.52 grams per cubic centimeter. So what's missing? If the moon is supposed to be a solid chunk of rock, where's the rest of the mass? And here's where it gets truly bizarre. During the Apollo missions, NASA deliberately crashed a lunar module onto the moon's surface. What happened next? It rang like a bell. The vibrations lasted hours. Seismometers picked up an eerie resonance, something that shouldn't happen if the moon were a standard, solid planetary body. Some say this could be due to the moon's dry, rigid structure without water. There's nothing to dampen the reverberations. But others aren't buying it. Because if the moon is hollow, then we have to ask the next question. Who built it? Vasin and Shcherbakov suggested something radical. An advanced civilization may have placed the moon in orbit, maybe as a monitoring station, maybe as a base, maybe as something else entirely. The idea sounds like science fiction until you realize that many ancient civilizations saw the moon as an unnatural presence. There are even whispers that certain myths describe a time before the moon existed. Of course, the scientific establishment has dismissed all of this. They say the moon formed through a giant impact, that its density and composition are exactly what we should expect, and that its seismic activity is totally explainable. But ask yourself, how much do we really know? Even now, radar studies are revealing that the moon contains far more metallic elements than we once thought. Iron, titanium oxides, materials that seem oddly engineered, a dead rock floating in space, or something far stranger. So maybe the moon isn't just a lifeless rock. Maybe it's something more. But if that idea makes you uncomfortable, don't worry. There's something even weirder buried inside it. Deep beneath the moon's largest impact crater, the South Pole Aitken Basin, lies something that shouldn't be there. The South Pole Aitken Basin anomaly. Something dense, massive, unnatural. And before you assume it's just another boring chunk of lunar geology, consider this. Whatever it is, it's so heavy that it's literally warping the moon's crust. Scientists first noticed something was off in 2019 when NASA's Grail and Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter missions mapped the moon's gravity field. They expected variations. They didn't expect a 5 billion trillion kilogram anomaly buried under the lunar surface. That's roughly the size of 5 Hawaiian Big Islands, and it's pressing down on the basin floor by almost a full kilometer. What could cause that kind of distortion? The official answer is that it might be the leftover core of an asteroid, still embedded in the moon's mantle after a cataclysmic impact over 4 billion years ago. Sounds reasonable, right? Except for one problem. Why hasn't it sunk deeper? If it really was an asteroid core, it should have either merged with the moon's interior or been broken apart by geological processes over billions of years. But it's still there, intact, like a solid lump of something other lodged under the crust. Some scientists have floated another theory. Maybe it's not an asteroid at all. Maybe it's the residue of dense oxides left over from the moon's molten infancy. But that explanation doesn't hold much weight either. Why? Because those oxides just happen to be sitting in the exact spot where a massive impact occurred? A little too perfect. And this anomaly might explain something even stranger. The moon's far side, the same side where this buried mass was found, looks completely different from the side facing Earth. While the near side is covered in vast, smooth lava plains, the far side is a chaotic wasteland of craters and jagged highlands. Some researchers think the South Pole Aitken impact wasn't just another collision. It may have reshaped the entire moon, heating up the near side and concentrating iron, titanium, and other elements there, leaving the far side to freeze into its stark, alien form. And now space agencies are racing to get a closer look. China's Chang'e 6 mission has already scooped up samples from the region, confirming the basin is around 4.25 billion years old, matching the timeline of the most violent period in our solar system's history. NASA's Artemis program has its sights set on the region too, with plans to drill into the subsurface and finally figure out what's really down there. So we've got unexplained masses lurking under the moon's surface, hidden anomalies warping gravity itself. But let's shift gears for a second, because the strange isn't just lurking in deep space or buried beneath alien landscapes. Sometimes it's right above us, crackling through the sky, defying everything we thought we knew about lightning. Was it a UFO? During Apollo 11, Aldrin saw something very strange. A light, moving relative to the stars. Not space debris, not a reflection, something. And instead of saying, "Hey, Houston, there's a weird glowing thing following us," he and the crew kept quiet. Smart move. Call it a UFO, and suddenly, you're the crazy astronaut. So they let it slide. But make no mistake, by definition, what they saw was a UFO. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. There's a claim, one NASA would never confirm, that Neil Armstrong switched to a secure medical channel on the moon to deliver a chilling message. They're here. They're parked on the side of the crater. They're watching us. Think about that for a second. The first humans to set foot on another world, expecting barren rock. And instead, they see something already waiting for them. Aldrin later spoke of lunar structures that didn't look natural. One in particular, a satellite dish. Yes, a dish with a crater-like base, a curved surface, and a central spike. If you're picturing the giant satellite arrays we use on Earth, you're not alone. So what was it doing there? Who built it? And why does nobody talk about it? Then there were the other anomalies. A bridge, a pipe, a worm-like structure. Let that sink in. A worm-like structure. On the moon. Natural formations? Maybe. But let's be honest, when the guy who walked on the moon hints that something doesn't look right, maybe we should listen. Aldrin didn't outright say they were alien-made, but he didn't dismiss the possibility either, which raises an even bigger question. If there's any chance these structures weren't natural, why isn't NASA screaming about it? Here's a theory. Military and space defense officials allegedly reacted with fear and shock when shown these images. Fear, not curiosity, not excitement. Fear. That tells you everything. Because if the government sees something it doesn't understand, but it doesn't want to investigate publicly, it usually means one thing. They already know what it is. There were reports of an object resembling a nuclear cooling tower. On the moon. Let that roll around in your mind for a moment. A cooling tower, the kind we use on Earth for nuclear power plants. And if that's not enough, there's even talk of an entity inside a lunar module, not a human. Apollo 11 wasn't the only mission that stumbled onto something unsettling. A few months earlier, Apollo 10 had its own brush with the unknown. NASA spotted domes on the moon that shouldn't be there. In a surprising discovery, NASA identified dome-like structures on the moon's surface that defy current geological understanding. These formations, located in the Gruithuisen region, have sparked debates about their origin. Are they the result of volcanic activity, ancient alien structures, or something else entirely? The mystery of these domes adds another layer to the enigma of the moon. Before shooting off at speeds that no human-made craft could match, it wasn't just fast, it was instant, moving from one point to another like it was teleporting. Radar operators on the USS Princeton tracked it descending from 80,000 feet to sea level in seconds, an impossible feat by any known aircraft. Footage of the encounter, leaked in 2017 and later confirmed by the Pentagon, forced the military to acknowledge the reality of unidentified aerial phenomena. But despite extensive investigations, no one has figured out what the tic-tac was. But the thing is, if you do try to look into it, things might not turn out the way you were hoping.
As we looked around, we noticed that we saw some whitewater off our right side. The weather on this day was as close to perfect as you could ask for off the coast of San Diego.
Jorg Arnu is the guy behind Dreamland Resort, a website that's been the go-to spot for aviation buffs, conspiracy theorists, and even former Area 51 employees for over 20 years. His site has been a digital meeting place for anyone trying to piece together the puzzle of what really goes down at Nevada's most infamous secret base. But recently, Jorg's passion for uncovering the truth landed him in serious trouble. His home was raided by federal agents, guns drawn, no warning. And to this day, Jorg still doesn't know exactly what triggered the raid. Something on his site crossed a line, but no one's telling him what. Maybe it was an image. Maybe it was a story that got a little too close to the truth. Either way, the message was loud and clear. He was getting too close. Jorg believes Area 51's current top-secret projects aren't about little green men, but cutting-edge tech, drones, unmanned aircraft, and next-level electronic warfare systems like radar jamming. He even claims that the B-21 stealth bomber was secretly tested near Groom Lake long before anyone knew it existed. And according to him, there's likely already a replacement for the legendary SR-71 Blackbird, possibly a hypersonic spy plane known as the SR-72. But here's the wildest part. Jorg says Area 51 has its own Area 51, a hidden valley north of Groom Lake, so secretive it's practically invisible without a private satellite.